Try some? Well, hello there guys, how are you doing today? Today I want to talk to you about what I do with my veggie juice pulp. Kimberly. So it's 2018 and I started off the year pretty strong, juicing some veggies almost every day, and I haven't had time the past week. So I had a lot of veggie juice pulp. Now I made a video in the past on how I've used that veggie juice pulp to make veggie burgers, but I haven't really made too many veggie burgers lately. And I would put the pulp in the freezer, planning on making veggie burgers and never really getting to it, and the pulp would stack up in the freezer and it would just grow to such a volume that I had to do something with it besides freezing it and telling myself I'm going to do something with it. I have a compost in the back, so just throwing it onto the compost isn't exactly throwing it away, because it will go back to my garden and nourish my future plants. But I try hard not to do that. So the next solution that I've been doing is I've been making a vegetable powder to use in soups, and when I do finally make homemade veggie burgers, I use the powder to season it like a vegetable broth. If you're going to use your veggie juice pulp to make a vegetable powder, make sure you either discard most of the pulp with the fruits, or use mostly vegetable juice pulp. So what happens is, I like to make kind of the same juice. It's usually carrots, celery, and then a combination of either kale or cabbage, and then maybe a few apples, and then maybe a little bit of pineapple or something, whatever's on sale. So when I'm juicing, I'll also throw in a little bit of ginger and a little bit of lemon. I make sure to try to grab that pulp that has the lemon and the ginger and put it in the compost. And then when I'm juicing the apples, I try to juice them all at the same time, just to kind of get a little bit of the fruit out of there. It's not a big deal if you get a lot of fruit in it, but if you're going to be using it as a vegetable juice, like stock, for soups and stuff, the fruit, especially ginger and the lemon, might kind of make it taste funny. So what I have here, it smells really good, is all my vegetable juice powder. You can see there's lots of carrot in there, and the green is like cabbage and kale. So what I do is I take the pulp and I just put it on my dehydrator sheet, and I put it in the dehydrator. Probably less than 8 hours. It's a nice crispy little chip. So here is some purple cabbage and carrot kind of pulp, and you can see it's just like super crispy. And then what I do is this is my Vitamix dry grain bowl, and I put it all in here. You get the idea. Then I blend it up real fine, and then I store it in a nice big container. This is so much vegetable juice powder in my container here. And then all you do is, whenever you're making vegetable soup, you just add a couple teaspoons or tablespoons depending on the size. If you're making meatballs or veggie burgers, you just add a couple tablespoons, and it just really adds the flavor. If you're not feeling good, you're sick, and you just want a little cup of broth, just add a little tablespoon to a couple cups of hot water, stir it up, add a little garlic salt. Delicious. If you want to bring your veggie powder up a notch, cook up some onions and then dehydrate them and grind it up into your powder, or just add some onion powder from the store. I hope this helped you figure out how to use your juice pulp, and hope you guys are having a great 2018. Thanks for watching.